guys, and welcome to what is going to be a little bit of a different video for me. So the thing is, I want to redecorate my living room. I've been thinking about this for almost a year, and I have like a living room and kitchen in one room, but I want to redecorate the living room area. And I just got the idea into my head. I've thought about it for a long time, and I've decided that I'm just gonna do it. Now, I moved in here 6 or so years ago, and I've done some things to the apartment, but I've done very, very little to this part of my apartment. Like, this looks pretty much the same as it did when I moved in. A thing I did in the kitchen was I replaced my dining room and the chairs, and I removed a shelf and I put in another shelf, which is the one you can maybe see in the back there. And now I want to do something to this. I've also painted this wall, actually. It's painted with like lime paint, so it has like a texture to it. It's gray, obviously, so it looks a little bit like concrete almost. And that's everything I've done, basically. I have left the rest alone. I've just kept it as it is, and now I want to change it. Now, there's a couple of reasons I want to make some changes. Not that I need a reason, I can just change it if I want to, but I do have a few reasons. One thing is that when I moved in here, I got some of my furniture from family members for free, which was super nice. They had like furniture they didn't use, so they just gave it to me, and I took it because moving into a new place is really expensive and furniture is really expensive. And so I took it and I sort of made it work, and it has worked fine. Like this couch, for instance, I got, which was very, very nice. It's a nice couch, I think, at least. It's comfortable and I like it, but it's a little bit small, and I've thought that since I got it. Like, it is a little bit on the small side, but I made it work. I got a chair and it's been functional. The second reason is that my taste has just changed quite a lot. Like, when I moved in here, I remember that at least here in like Oslo, there was a very particular style that was in, and it was a style that I really liked. It was like Scandi, minimalism, no color, like everything in gray, white, black, neutrals, all neutrals. And so I sort of followed that when I moved in here, and I like that style. I think it's cool, but I want something a little bit different now. I want a little bit of color, not too much because I'm still Scandinavian, but I want to add just a little bit of color and a little bit of warmth. I have a lot of gray stuff in my place, and I've tried to like put in other things to sort of add a little bit of color and add a little bit of just something a little bit different, but I just think it's still a little gray, and I want it to not be as gray, and I want it to be a little bit less cold. Now, I'm not gonna make like that many changes. Maybe like I want to keep the walls the color that they are. Like, most of my walls are light gray, and then I have this wall, and I really like it. I think it looks cool, and I also want to get stuff that fits with what I already have here. Like, I have these huge white shelves, and I have a dining table that is like an oak color, and I have chairs that have like silver details. And so I want to keep some of that, like some of the, there's gonna be some white furniture probably, but I also want to add a little bit of color. One color in particular, which is my favorite color, which is green. The plan is to get a green couch. I've been to look at this couch. It was like many, many months ago now, and I saw it and I just knew it was the one. It's much bigger than the couch that I have now, and it's amazing. So that like sparked my want to redecorate here, and I want to like build around that couch in a way. It's so pretty and I love it, and I have to have it. Finding that couch got the wheels turning, and I've sort of built my little concept for what I want to do here from that couch. And the plan is I'm gonna stick to a color scheme, I guess. I just do that because it's easier for me, otherwise I'll just get like, my brain just goes all over the place. So the colors I want to stick to is gray, because I have a lot of gray stuff in my apartment and my walls are gray. White, because I also have a lot of white in my apartment. Green, because the couch is green. And oak, which I want to add a little bit like details of, to add a little bit of warmth. I actually have an oak floor, so I think it's gonna go really well together. I think I'm just gonna try to talk you through this as we go along, but I have my sights on the furniture that I want. The biggest thing is the couch. Like, I need to order the couch and it takes 3 to 3.5 months to get here. So that's gonna take a while, and it's August now, so it might get here in November. I haven't actually ordered it yet, but I think I'm gonna do it this week. And then I also actually am gonna replace a lot of the furniture in here. I think I'm actually only gonna keep the table and maybe the lamp. I don't really know. I actually don't love the lamp that I have here, but it's just really difficult to find like standing lamps that I like. And so I might replace it if I can find something that I like. But I am gonna keep my marble table because it's like the one big thing that I bought when I moved in here, and I'm not ready to let it go. I have seen another table that I think would be beautiful in this space, but I think for now I'm gonna keep the table. The table that I have seen that I might want is like a designer table, so I think that's gonna be like a next year thing, and the focus is like getting the couch. That means that this couch is gonna go, my chair is gonna go. I actually have someone that's gonna come pick it up today because I want to sell off the stuff that I have if I can, and the rest I'm just gonna donate. But I've sold the chair, so someone's gonna pick that up today. I'm gonna keep the couch for a little while longer because I don't want to live here for 3 months without a couch, but I don't use the chair that much actually. This chair is like, I love it. I think it's so cool looking, and it's also a thing that I bought when I moved in here. I just saw the chair and I knew I had to have it, but I don't use it. Like, I just don't sit in it that much. I only really ever sit on the couch, which is also why I want to get a bigger couch and a couch that I can lie down on, because this is a small 2-seater and I can't lie down on it, and I love taking naps, and so I would like a couch that can accommodate my naps. Excellent priorities, I know, but I'm gonna get rid of the beautiful chair and someone else is gonna love having it in their place. And then I'm actually gonna basically get rid of everything. I have a bookshelf in the back here that I'm actually gonna move into another little like nook in my bedroom. I'm gonna use it for storage, so I'm actually technically not gonna get rid of that, but I am gonna get rid of like the couch, the chair, the carpet. I want to replace the carpet because I don't actually love the carpet that I have, although carpets are so expensive, like new ones. Why are they so expensive? But I'm gonna replace it. I actually have a friend who wants this, so she can have it. And then I have this like cabinet thing that I actually film in front of, so you will have seen it in the backgrounds of a lot of my videos. I'm gonna get rid of that as well because I got it when I moved in because I had my TV on it, and then I got rid of my TV because I didn't use it. I just watch everything on my computer for some silly reason, and I've just used it as a filming background, and I'm gonna get rid of it and do something else in that little corner. I'm still gonna use it for filming, and it's gonna look really good. I'm gonna get another shelf, I'm gonna get a chair that's amazing, and I think it's gonna look really great. But yeah, I'm basically gonna replace like everything in here, and this is gonna be both a long video and it's gonna take me a long time to make because it's gonna take me a while to like get all of this stuff. I also want to do some like decorating stuff, like I want to make a gallery wall on the wall behind the couch. I've actually already made a mock-up of this in Photoshop because I'm that kind of person. And then I want to replace the frames and the photos that I have on the opposite wall, which is the wall behind where I usually film. And I want oak frames, so a little bit of oak will come in there. And I think it's gonna look really good, hopefully. I'm gonna take you along with me on what is probably gonna be like a several month process. Maybe I'll get it done this year, I don't know, but I'll take you along with me and we can redo my living room together. I think it's gonna look really good. I've thought about it for so long that I don't know how it cannot look good in the end. I have a very clear picture of what it's gonna be, and I think it's gonna be beautiful. Alright, so it's the next day and the people who bought my lovely chair have come picked it up. It's now gone, and I've actually decided to do something that I thought I would just quickly tell you about. I mentioned yesterday that maybe I wanted to get a new lamp. I have this lamp, which to be honest, I don't love, but I've been looking online at lamps and the only ones I like are like super expensive. And so I think I'm not gonna get a new one. I'm gonna DIY this one. What I've done is that I've ordered a new screen, which is gonna be here in like 2 weeks or something. I just realized this yesterday that of course I can just like change this and it'll look a little bit different. And then we're gonna take this like this part and we are gonna use this. We're gonna spray paint it. This is basically just black semi-matte spray paint that I'm gonna put on this to make it black, which I feel like is gonna look a lot better. And I don't mind this like this part of the lamp, I just don't like the screen and the whole look of it. So I think this is gonna change quite a lot. I haven't spray painted anything before, but I've gotten some advice from one of my friends, and my dad is gonna lend me his garden so I can do it without like ruining anything here. And he insisted that I come do it there, and hopefully he can help me, and then this will be black, which I think is gonna look great with everything else. Okay, so I've spray painted this lamp. I don't know how well you can see it, but it now looks like this. I think this looks way better, and I love this lampshade. I think it's really cool looking. I think it'll go well with everything else I'm doing in my little renovation, or whatever you want to call it, redecoration. I don't know, but I think this looks excellent. It was also super easy to spray paint this, by the way. It took like maybe 10 minutes in total to spray paint 2 layers, and then I just had to wait for it to dry. I've also done some more DIY stuff since I saw you last. I made these macrame hangers, which were actually super easy to make, and I just made them because I wanted to have some green here. They're in slightly different styles, so this one looks like this, and then this one looks like this, and it's a little bit difficult to see because of the plant, but it is a little bit of a different style. Moving on from the DIY stuff though, as you can see, I've also done some shopping. I got a new carpet, which I haven't put out yet, but it's beautiful. I was really happy that I found this. It's a little bit difficult to see maybe, but it's like off-white white, and I just literally need to like take the other carpet away and put this one out. This was also the last one that they had, so I was really happy that I got it. It was exactly what I wanted. I knew the minute I saw it, it was the one that I wanted. And then I've also, this is just some stuff I'm planning to decorate my new shelves with, and these are the new shelves. So the next step in the process is going to be putting out the carpet, which is pretty easy, and then I'm gonna assemble this big shelf right here. But before I do that, I need to remove the shelf that is already where I'm gonna put this. This is the shelf that I am going to move, and I just need to take everything off it and move it into where it's supposed to be, and then I'm gonna assemble the new shelf. a little while and we're making some good progress here. I've put up my new shelves and I've decorated them, and I've got some other little bits and pieces, and it's coming together. So I've put up this shelf and decorated it, and to be honest, I spent so long trying to get this to look good. I fiddled with it so much, like I took books off, put books in, and it was a process, but I feel like it's looking pretty good. I also went and got this trunk, which I found secondhand. It's quite old, but I saw it and I just had to have it. I think it looks really cool. It's kind of vintagey, but I love it. I got it in part because I realized I need a little bit of more storage for just stuff. So I'm keeping all of my craft stuff in here and all of my yarn, which I have a lot of for some reason. And I've just put some stuff here. I might put something on this wall next to it, but I don't know if I should leave it or not, but I think it looks really good. There's loads of space in it, and I love my new bookshelf. I think it looks really good. I've also, in this corner, I've gotten rid of the cabinet thing that was here. I've put up a new shelf. I have this plant thingy, and then I have a little trunk here. This isn't gonna look like this forever because I'm gonna put a chair here. I just need it to arrive. This is basically the new background for my videos though, and I think it looks pretty good. In the meanwhile, I'm just using a different chair when I film here, and I'm gonna fiddle with this a little bit more, but I think it looks pretty good. And you may notice this guy, which is my favorite thing that I've spent money on in quite some time. This is a lamp, as you can see, in the shape of a raven who is holding the bulb. I just think it's really weird and really cool looking, so I had to get this guy. I've named him Marvin. I don't really know why, I just feel like it fits, and he is the keeper of my books. We also have another trunk here actually, which I found in my storage unit, so I got it. This doesn't look great right now, but I'm gonna keep my camera equipment in here actually. I'm gonna have to move it when the chair comes, but I'll find space for it. I feel like things are starting to come together, which is very exciting. I am obviously still gonna have to wait for the couch, which is still like at least 6 weeks away. And so the couch will arrive, you know, at the end of October, beginning of November, along with the chair. And I don't really feel like I can put up the frames and everything, like the gallery wall that I'm gonna make, until the couch arrives, because I just feel like I need it to place the frames right. And so that's gonna be the end of the process in a way. But I did get new curtains, which I am gonna put up. I got these, like, I also put up the carpet, by the way, which looks really good. But I got these sort of linen type curtains. I just think this is gonna look a little bit better with everything else. I don't know. I just feel like this color is gonna go better than the gray ones that I have now, which you can't really see, but they're very gray. And I basically got sort of the same curtains, just in like a beige nature type color. I'm gonna put up those curtains though. I think it's gonna look really good. And then I think that's kind of it in a way. Like, unless I find something else that I want to do in here, I've done what I can until the couch and the chair is here. So I guess once I've put up these curtains, all I can really do is wait. So as you will have seen, I'm done. I'm finally done redecorating my living room, and I'm so happy with it. I guess I'm not technically entirely done. That's a lie. But I'm close enough, I feel. I have really struggled to find the right pillows for this couch, so that's still a process I'm working on. I've seen some on Etsy that I want to get, but they're kind of expensive, so I'm just waiting a little bit, but that's kind of all that's left. I'm really happy though with how all of this turned out. It's literally exactly how I wanted. I'm actually a little impressed with myself with the fact that I actually managed to do what I wanted, but I just think it looks great. It's exactly my kind of style, the way that it is now, and I have realized in this process that I am not a minimalist. I don't necessarily want that kind of style in my home. I think it looks good, but it's not what I want to live in, and this is much more my kind of thing. I'm especially happy with my new couch. I am thrilled with it. I think it's super comfortable to sit on. It's great when I have people over that I actually have space for people to sit comfortably in, and I haven't realized how much I've missed that. It's great for having people over, but it's also great for just cozying up by myself. Naps on this couch are 10 out of 10. I love it, and it's just amazing. It looks exactly how I want it to. I love this kind of like fabric. I would have maybe not gotten this fabric if I had kids or like someone who made a lot of mess. It's not great for that, but I live by myself and it's just me here, so for me, it's great. I also love the chair I got and my new like filming corner setup. I just think it's great. I love the like art that I've put up. I'm really happy with how I did that. I used to work in a store where I did that quite a lot. Like I made these kinds of walls for people, and so it's kind of weird that I've not done it for myself until now because I worked there for like 9 years, and I'm just so happy with it. Now, I feel like I stuck to what I wanted pretty much from the beginning. The only difference is that I've introduced a little bit of like dark wood. I have 2 trunks in here, one of which I was so happy that I found, and it like, I don't know, I just think a little bit of dark wood fits into this space, and I like that kind of sort of vintage look. And it gives me a little bit of extra storage, which I've realized, honestly, I'm not, like I am a little bit of a messy person. I have a lot of stuff, like just things, and it's nice to have somewhere to put it so it's not just out all the time, and I feel like those trunks have really helped me. Now I have actually, when I'm doing this update, I've had this couch for 3 weeks now. I think I mentioned that when I ordered it, it said that it was going to take 12 to 14 weeks. And so that's the plan that I had in mind. And I'd sort of thought about when to sell my other couch. This couch arrived 3 weeks early. Suddenly I got a text that said like, we're going to deliver this tomorrow. And so I had to sell my old couch really, really quickly. I actually sold it the night before I got this new one. Someone sent me a message at like 9:30 or 8:30 in the evening, and they were like, we can come get it now. And I was like, great, come get it, because I'm getting a new couch literally in like 12 hours. So that worked out great. And it also meant that I didn't have to live without a couch for basically any time. I don't know if there's really that much more to say. I'm just really happy with it. Every time I come in here, I'm just excited to get to hang out here. It's very cozy. I feel like it has a very cozy vibe to it, and I love it. And I don't think I would really change anything. It does, like when you start these things, you start thinking about other things that you could do, and I am considering painting. I don't know if that'll be too much. I think I'm not entirely convinced that it's gonna be the right decision, so I'm gonna wait a little bit, but it kind of makes me want to like do a lot in here. I have already done a lot, I know, so I am going to take a little bit of a break and just live in it, and so far it just feels great and homey and cozy, and This couch is just the couch of my dreams, and I love it. I will leave a link to the stuff. Whatever I can find online, I'll leave links to, like the prints, I guess the couch and where I got it and all of that. A lot of the stuff that I have in here, I already had, and I like bought secondhand, and I've used a lot of stuff that I just had around, and I've just used it in a different kind of way, I guess. I also made some stuff, so, you know, it's a little bit of a mishmash of everything. I think that's gonna be it for this video though. I am gonna go get my book and a snack and something to drink, and I'm gonna sit on this lovely couch of mine and chill out, which is my favorite thing to do. I know this was a little bit of a different video, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and as always, thank you very much for hanging out with me, and I will see you soon. Bye!